competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Zane Gonzalez set and ready to get us started, and off we go now from State Farm Stadium. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Just got this brand new thing in rap, they been exchanging the shots fired. Reporting live with the guy now by the south side. Recording live, I'm in the studio right now. Carolina, you can pull up on me right now. Me outside, yeah. Hold up, I can say hold my earrings down. This for magic, bro. Yeah, I'm never taking my chain off. I need that order to take your brain off. Cardi B, and I wiped it on my wrist. TV shooting shots at Bradley, but his posture look like this. I ain't took my chains off in weeks. If I take it, they gon' try to kill me anyway.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Thanks for here early on in the difficult to realize you want to establish a guy that's got moves like this early because it'll pay dividends as the game progresses. G-Way, big bag, big bag. See no
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Big bag. See no.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Pressure, that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time to really get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't want to turn that they can fall back on anymore.
Tell me something that I don't know, like if your soul want me dead. Ignore the signs in my face, I pray that God never live. And everybody else around here, watch me run on my shit. Don't let me blow it at the same time, they help me with this. So like, money coming, I can find another, I know this what your brain thought. As I sit in prison, say fuck my niggas, know this, I can't blame y'all. I blank them, I blank y'all. Speak on me, I shame y'all. My bro, I spoke on everything, now what you think, speak on your dog. We was rolling deep, everything that you can see, planning on exposing me. Let the dead see, I already done kicked the sheets, but that boy can't book me. From out the sea, every one of them stuck with me. I ain't got your mama for the devil holding me. Go up, you ain't count me. Superstitious, they won't make me better. And if it's competition, tell me what I'm here for. I was born by, so can't die together. I never make you feel how I feel. The world gon' live by itself. Hold on, you only let me love you if you stay. It go on and on and on and on and on. Yeah, they let me fuck you, and can't you say? It go on and on and on and on. I'm gone. Y'all separate, y'all can talk it off. What she need for the lead, she give it off. If she feel that nigga better than that nigga. If you claim her once, you can never fall. If you love her, don't let her walk. If she push you away, open her gate. Ladies out of bed, she gave him fruit, he ain't deceive it. And if you read the Bible, you should know that love will never help. Holding in all the shit that I feel ain't healed me, then I don't need my time. I didn't know I was this powerful. I feel like when my grandma left. Yeah. Upgrade my doses with them meds. Dirty bitch, I was a friend. Without help, I came out blessed. With my heart from on my chest. Tell them out that book I read. Cross me in the wrong way. Throw your shit out on the deck.
Officially nothing in that last one. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. It's intercepted at the goal line.
Boy, y'all separate. Y'all that be them same little niggas that paid for a feature, you hear me? Hey, I don't speak on that, you know that I'm all the way out there, bitch, I been done, retarded, you hear me? Hey, baby, believe that.
Pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he stopped immediately there. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You'll get phone Friday.
Shotgun now for Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20.
In your face!
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
For a Cardinal.
A big play there on the catch and run. 94 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. From the gun,
I'm gonna tell you, come on, getting
forced
tied.
out to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Nice job.
Now, do surveyor work Friday?
There goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Cause she was saying that she wanted to go with us to tomorrow.
The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it.
Hold on.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Cardinals. And even 40 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Cardinals 7, Packers nothing.
first down, Drake. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Being chased out left, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Murray to give. This is Drake. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
For a Cardinal.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
3-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Drake. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Will Redmond up to make.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Dancing to his left. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Throwing again, Murray. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but
this is intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
43-yard line.
On first down, it's Drake. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
44-yard line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he's got Fitzgerald. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Running, it's Drake. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
At the 35-yard line.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be fourth down now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Rodgers now to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers get a score closer. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed. They definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
And he gets it to go to cut the deficit now to 2, 17-15.
Cardinals 17, Packers 15. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll run on 1st down. Drake. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. To throw is Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Now Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. On first down, it's Drake, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. He's brought down at a gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help him at contract time.
Larry Fitzgerald, incomplete.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you can go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.
This is Destiny Music.
Hey yo, yeah. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute. Like, don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken. That tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Throwing now is Locke. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it's going to be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First carry for a Kenosha native and former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw it is Locke. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted.
Showtime today,
Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. They'll run with Lindsey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. It's 2nd and goal back to the 8-yard line now.
Yeah, that's a nice tackle there by the safety. But in truth, he's really playing linebacker because he's lined up so close to the line of scrimmage. He's able to read and react with force and make the play behind the line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Rodgers now on 1st down. That'll be complete to Alan Lazard. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Valdez-Scantling. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
The ball carrier. He was brought down by Alexander Johnson.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And oh, he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. From midfield, here's Locke. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Block will try again on second down. Now he'll pull it down. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Shotgun snap to Locke. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there. And that'll bring up second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. He'll find Lindsay here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Locke now on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Locke again here on second and 10. That's going to be caught by Judy. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. He's got it. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll try to run with Lindsay. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos push further out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed it.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 72 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Mason Crosby.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First down, Broncos.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Flushed out right. And now he's going to, and I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
The offense retains possession.
From the gun, it's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe this is caught inside the 15. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Equanimous St. Brown. 52 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby connects on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's at the 30. Past the 20.
Why don't you just start over?
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Complete to
Noah Fant, 75 yards. And the Broncos have taken the... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. I mean, 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna go out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'm gonna run to the bread until we all got them buckets. Yeah, that footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, we gon' hide. I can never switch, not a thing in my life.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Block working out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Drew Lock with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And now they're going to fake it.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Blocking the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he'll throw right away. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First down, Denver.
Locke going to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Throwing on second and long. Locke eluding the pressure right. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. Here's Locke to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
4 yards. It's second down.
After the sack on first down, Locke. That's complete. Okuebunam. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
3 yards.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Turnover on down.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 78 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll hand this one off to Gordon. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Midfield to the 49-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's
now Locke. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Lindsey on the toss left. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
That one good for 26 and a first down. On first down, Locke flushed out right. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And the Packers pick it up. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. We're back now at Lambeau. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
To Aaron Jones. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 18-yard line.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. This thrown quickly out to Jones.
Rodgers.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Hard throw, incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. A.J. Boye with a pick.
Intercepted.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 45. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Packers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Good.
Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Rodgers pass.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and
able to find Lazard. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Rodgers now on first down. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd and a long way to go. Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Slant to Adams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down.
Fourth down.
That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, 29 yards. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. Back to throw, Rodgers. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Lock to throw, rolling to his right. Screen pass to Lindsey. And some room to maneuver. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 more yards there and another first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Now Locke. They'll roll him out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Locke eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Devontae Adams, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going
through an opening, and there he goes. 30, 10, 5, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown, and the game